Hey, what's going on, guys? Goose here, man, and GooseSports here, and another video for you as a second part of my LSU preview of the 2024 season. As we're going to look over now of the receivers that we have coming back, and we picked up in the transfer portal, uh, and ones that are left last year. There's two of them that left last year that are going to be really hard to replace, and of course we had some. We recruited some. So anyway, last year LSU had two great receivers, in Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas. Both of them were in the NFL. Malik Neighbors had caught almost 1,600 yards. Had almost 1,600 yards receiving. Brian Thomas had almost 1,200. So both those guys are going to be they're going to be missed. They're going to be missed. LSU does have some talented players, but man, I'll be shocked if we have another receiver with 1,600 yards receiving this year. I think we'll have a bunch of guys. I think we'll have a bunch of guys catching passes this year. But we got Kyron Lacy back, Chris Hilton, Aaron Anderson. Those are the guys that are back for LSU. Lacy had 558 yards receiving last year. Chris Hilton only had 225. Aaron Anderson only had 59 yards receiving. Aaron Anderson was a five-star recruit. It was hard for him to get in the rotation last year. But this year he might get some more pub, as they did pick up C.J. Daniels, Xavier Thomas in the transfer portal. C.J. Daniels had over 1,000 yards receiving. Xavier Thomas had over 500 yards receiving, and then in the recruiting, they picked up Kyle Parker, Shelton Sampson, and Kylan Billiot. So LSU does have some talented players at the receiver position this year, but I think we're going to see a mix of receivers. I don't think you're going to see just two guys separate themselves. I think Lacy, Hilton, Anderson, Daniels, and Thomas and some of the freshmen, I think they're gonna split. Running back split the carries. They're gonna split the catches. So I don't think we're gonna see a standout receiver this year. One standout receiver like we had Malik Neighbors last year for LSU, but I think we're gonna see a bunch of guys that are around 800 yards, 700, something like that. I think that's what's more in line. I think that's what's gonna happen this season. Just don't think we have that. I don't think we have that number one guy that's like Malik Neighbors. I don't think we have that kind of talent on the football team this season. And of course, Brian Thomas you can't not mention him because he's in the NFL also. He was another great talent for LSU last year. So all in all, I think LSU receiving core is in good hands this season. I think we're not going to have any problems catching the ball this year. I think we're gonna have a bunch of guys. Like I said, I think we're gonna have some guys like you see with Lacy with 558. I think Lacy will have more than that this year, but I think Chris Hilton might be a guy with like 500 or 600 yard receiving. Aaron Anderson might be 400 or 500. Daniels might be. I think Daniels might be our leading receiver this year. I look for him to maybe have about 900 yards receiving. Now Xavier Thomas, other guy that's going to get some catches for LSU, and you can't rule out the freshmen, Kyle Parker and Shelton Sampson. Those guys are very, very talented, and I think they're going to get some catches as well. But all in all, I think like I said, I think our receiving core is a little much more deeper than it was last year. So I think that's why you're going to see maybe a little more scrambled together in the catches and the receiving yards for LSU this season. So let me know what you guys think. Who's going to be our leading receiver this year? I think it's going to be C.J. Daniels. I think he's going to be the one that's going to have the most catches and the most yards this season for LSU. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And next one might be tight ends. We had a guy that just left the program. That was our second stringer last year, which was kind of surprising. He's a really good blocking tight end, but we'll get to that in the next video. So let me know what you guys think about the receiving core. Do you think where you think we're going to have someone like Malik Neighbors that just stands out from everybody else and like over 1,500 yards receiving, or do you think we're going to have a bunch of guys around the same amount of yards? But let me know what you guys think. Have a good one. Go Tigers.